37. As we mentioned earlier, Fort Payne City Schools is one of a handful of school districts set to start the new school year tomorrow.
Joining us right now via Zoom is Fort Payne City Schools Transportation Director Laran Adkins. Ms. Adkins, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
As you know, the very first point of contact for students are the school buses right there, those who are taking the buses. Talk us through how well those are sanitized for the student safety.
Yes, we will sanitize our buses twice a day. After the morning route, we will bring the buses back in, sanitize all of them, let them air dry, and then we will have the afternoon route, and we will sanitize again after the afternoon route. And they will be ready then for the next morning.
We know a lot of other districts are boarding from the back forward, wearing masks, making masks mandatory, that is. What are some of the safety rules that you guys have in your school district?
We are requiring everyone to wear a mask, so that's our first thing. We will be trying to board from the back first, but due to how we unload at some spots, that doesn't fit the pattern of what we need to do in some situations, so we're looking at that. But we do have assigned seats for all the students that have pre-enrolled for a bus trips this year. So any parents that have not enrolled online for their students to ride a bus, they need to do that, because we are taking that information and going ahead and assigning every child a seat on the buses. So that's very important.
Ms. Adkins, those assigned seats are so important, as you mentioned, because of contact tracing too, right?
Yes, that is correct.
We understand you guys have new filters on your buses. Walk us through these filters and why they're so important to help stop spread the virus.
Yes, we are getting HEPA filters installed on our buses, and they are almost complete. Those HEPA filters will recirculate the air on the buses, and they eliminate the microorganisms in the air and help to get rid of the bacteria and viruses that are in the air. So those will clean the air, and all of our buses are air conditioned. So therefore, while the air conditioners are running, the HEPA filters will be cleaning, recirculating the air, and making it a better environment for our students while on the bus.
That has got to be difficult to be a bus driver, especially these days, just trying to make sure the kids got their masks on and so on. What do you tell the bus drivers just to try to maintain the health and the social distancing of all those kids?
Yes, it's going to be very challenging for a bus driver, because they already had a lot of challenges before we had all the social distancing and the things that we're following now. So just to be as positive as possible, smile, greet the children, say hello, be a positive role model, and help them in any way possible. Remind them about social distancing, which is difficult on the bus routes, but they will be wearing masks, and to remind them to stay in their assigned seats, stay seated, things like that, to try to help protect everyone.
All right. Well, Fort Payne City School Transportation Director Laran Adkins, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
6:41 right now. And we want to make sure that you remember that Way 31 is your back-to-school information station. To find more about back-to-school information for North Alabama and parts of Tennessee, head to our website, waytv.com.